Right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom, wa barakim to you brothers and sisters out there. All right, this is a quick lesson I wanted to throw up before I get started at the job. Something I was meditating on really more so yesterday, but I started to think about it again today as I was watching this Apostle Gabar video, which definitely recommend bros watch that if you can. It's about an hour. It's it might be his most recent one, I'm not sure, but it's definitely within the past couple days. The one where Apostle Gabar is walking. It's a very, very edifying lesson. But it basically sparked back up this meditation that I had yesterday, how the Lord, he loves us. Not just the nation of Israel, because we know the Lord loves his people that he chose, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes, but especially us in this knowledge. Out of all the people on the planet Earth, there's I want to say 8 billion people. And there's billions of people that read the Bible, that know about the Bible. There's 2+ billion Christians. But yet, out of all the people of the earth, even out of all the nation of Israel, which were like the sand of the sea, in reference to how huge our nation is, and then also how we're a speckled bird, but especially how big of a nation we are, because we're so fruitful, right? But out of all the nation of Israel, Yahweh B'Hashem Shai has chosen you to understand this word, even if you don't have a deep understanding. I don't have a crazy deep understanding. I haven't been in this truth for that long. All right, but the little span of time that I have been here, just meditating on it, it shows that the Lord really does care about us. The Lord does love us. You're not just some regular Joe Schmo out here, bro. Yeah, you clock in and go out to eat or whatever. You do everything with all these other people around you, and they're doing the same thing in their daily life. But when you're behind closed doors, or even when you're in public, but in your mind or whatever, you're serving the Lord. You're praying, you're fasting. That's something that a lot of these people are not doing. And it's not. And the real reason why they're not doing it is because they weren't chosen. All right, now we don't know for sure if we're chosen, but we understand that the path that we're on right now, this is the chosen path, bro. That is guaranteed. Fuck a wavering, faithless mindset. That shit's dead, bro. Hell's about to break loose. We gotta walk in the spirit. We gotta have faith. I will say 100% through, facts, guaranteed that this path, the doctrine of the apostles and elders, that is the 100% sound doctrine. This is where the Lord wants you to go. Great Millstone is known as the school of the prophets. You need to be following the sound doctrine. But if you're praying, you're fasting, you're doing the things the Lord asks you to do, this is definitely the path of the elect. Now, that's where the humility comes in. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ratazah, more specifically Yahweh Ratazah, that we stay on this path, right? Because we don't know. But one thing for sure is that this is definitely the path of the elect, man. So as long as you continue in the things that you've learned, like the scriptures constantly say, you got to be one of those men, or even one of those women, part of the 1/3. All right, but the Lord has bestowed his love upon us, which is a big reason too why you shouldn't take this thing for granted, and which is why you need to give it your all. You're not supposed to be, lukewarm, which I actually go ahead and get that, because that's one of the things the Apostle Gabar mentioned. Because the Lord has given you all these benefits, like it says in 2 Ezra 9. He's given all Israel benefits, taking care of them, but yet they don't acknowledge him. The scriptures tell us to acknowledge him in all our paths. All right, acknowledge him in everything you do. So this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 15, as you can see, it's in red. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Meaning the Lord is going to cast you out. He's going to take your candle away. So the bottom line with this, and a big thing that I get from this, understand from this, is you, like I said, the Lord wants you to either be down or out. Right? The Lord either wants you to be dedicated or forsake the path of righteousness. And the scary thing about it is, if you're not willing to Romans 12:1, present your body as a living sacrifice every day and to do the things necessary, and you want to continue in your lukewarmness, well, the Lord is going to make that decision for you and make you cold. All right? No, lukewarm is a temporary thing. Right? Either the liquid gets heated up again, or it just ends up getting cool. So you need to make a decision, man. And honestly, you need to make that decision now, because you don't know how much longer we got here. So if you haven't already, within your mind, to the best of your ability, because we know, the Lord already wrote our part of the movie out, so we can't necessarily control that. What our end destiny is, but you need to play your role. Look at it how you're a character in the movie. Play according to that. Don't look at it in the sense of, oh, well, if I'm of the elect, there's nothing I can do to fall out. Or, oh, well, if I'm a 2/3, then I'm not going to make it anyways. No. You need to just play your role as the character in the movie, because although the Most High has written the script out, we don't know what that is. Okay? But you need to make a conscious decision to say, hey, this is which, especially if you're in this truth, then it's already over with. You already made that decision. You entered into a covenant with Yahweh Bashemel Shai. So that's where that 2 Chronicles 15:13 comes to play. If you're not willing to remain on this path and do the things the Lord requires you, then he's going to put you to death. Because if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, you said that you were going to worship and serve Yahweh Bashemel Shai. In the book of Joshua, Joshua was like, nah, y'all can't serve the Lord, man. He's a jealous power. And every last one of y'all said, no, we want to serve the Lord. This is what we want to do. We're going to put away our idols. And now you look at us here. Through. All right, but the Lord has bestowed his love upon us by giving us this truth and allowing us to come out of that gross darkness. You can't take that for granted. Okay, you cannot take that for granted. You need to make sure that you're doing the things that you need to be doing. This is not an opportunity that everybody gets, in the sense of that. Not everybody, because, like scriptures say, many are called but few are chosen. So everybody realistically bears witness to this truth. All Israel, they see the videos or, camp, whatever, hear about it from a friend. Whatever the case, they all, let me go and get that. All right, nobody has a cloak for their sin, but there's a way smaller amount of people that actually go into the truth, and then there's an even very much smaller number than that actually endure it. Okay? John 15 and 22, also in red. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin, meaning they have no covering for their sin, because they bear witness to the knowledge. Once they hear that, yeah, eating swine's flesh is that's abominable, that's going off, that's profane. Worshiping idols, that's profane. Having sex on the Sabbath, they have no cloak anymore. Once a man is told, yeah, you're from the tribe of Benjamin, you're from the tribe of Issachar, you're from the tribe of Simeon, Gad, Reuben, whatever, Levi, Judah, Zebulun, the list goes on, all the 12 tribes. And you need to come back to these laws, and you need to call upon the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now, from that second forward, they have to make a decision. Is this what I'm going to do? Or am I going to forsake this knowledge that's being presented to me and continue to walk in the ways of the world? Which is going to lead to death. All right, because people are so worried about carnal means that they don't understand that that's, nothing here is going to save you. The path to salvation is not coming from the earth. It's coming from the heavens. It's this knowledge. All right, this is the covering. This is the, the thawa, the mark of exemption, this understanding. This is what's going to keep us stable in those times. Isaiah 33:6. Right? This is the secret place in Psalms 91. Proverbs 18:10, the name of the Lord is a strong, Salaki, not long tower, strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. The only way you can acquire the name of the Lord is through receiving this understanding. So you see how it's all linked together. All right, so Proverbs 14:12, there's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So the Lord has given us the ways of life, and he told us time and time again throughout the scriptures, especially on my mind, Baruch 4, this is the way to life. All right, this is what you need to do to receive salvation. So you going in any other path, well, that's known as the broad gate, right? Because it tells us that many go in there at. Many people walk down the broad gate because it's easy. It doesn't matter what ideology, philosophy, whatever that it is. If it's not the 100% sound doctrine, Yahweh Shema Shai, you are walking in the broad gate. All right, so Baruch 4, start at the top. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. All right, so right now, we're not being illuminated because our people don't have this knowledge. They are not walking in the presence of the light thereof. So they're not illuminated, meaning they're filled with darkness, which the scriptures talk about. The gross darkness covers the people. Right, I'm going to skip down verse 4. I'll get 4. It says, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us. So the Lord has literally given us the how to serve the Lord 101 for dummies. If you want to please me and make me happy and fulfill your whole purpose of being created, Ecclesiastes 12:13, fear me and keep my commandments to the best of your ability. The Lord didn't even say don't sin in that aspect, because he knows we're going to go off. All he's telling you to do is don't willfully sin, man. If you know a man is dealing with that woman, don't continue to talk to her. All right? If you know that chicken sausage, although it says chicken sausage has pork casing, don't eat it. It's simple things like that that's going to really determine if you're going to be saved or not. Why the hell would you want to be destroyed in that lake of fire over a goddamn chicken sausage with pork casing, man? It can't be that serious. Bro, it cannot be that serious. Over refusing to cut your dreadlocks, over refusing to stop going to church, over refusing to acknowledge the Hebrew names of God and his son. These things are so simple, man. And a lot of y'all you're just through. All right, the God of this world that blinded your minds, and you're already condemned. All right, but for those that have received this knowledge, the Lord cares about you and he loves you and he wants the best for you. Scriptures say how the Lord doesn't want to even destroy people, but he would rather that they come to repentance. So now that you're here and you did repent, and you should be repenting every day, always being a penitent, broken and contrite spirit, but you got to continue in these things, continue to please the Lord. That's how we are going to get the hell out of here and get saved, man. All right, so it's just something I wanted to throw up real quick. Jake got to get started at the plant. So, Yahweh Shemel Shai Barakatham. Tawadi Yahweh Shemel Shai. Call hello Yahweh Shemel Shai for this knowledge. Double honors, of course, go out to our apostle and elders of Great Millstone, who are used as the earthly vessels to lead us and to guide us in this knowledge, to continue to feed us with wisdom and understanding. All right, peace and blessings go out to the elect out there, the hopefully elect. Shalom.